Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, July 27th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's WWE Smackdown broadcast on Fox with matches taped on July 19th from the CHI Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska. In the main event, the Bloodline duo of Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga won a six-pack challenge gauntlet match to become the number one contenders to the WWE Tag Team Championship. The other teams involved in the challenge were Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin, Angel Humberto, Pretty Deadly, the OC, and the Street Profits. In an in-ring promo segment, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory confronted Omaha native and boxer Terrence Crawford, with Theory taking a right hand from the welterweight fighter.
You might be the best boxer in the world, but this is our ring, right? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. Hey, I just want to let you know, if you take one more step towards me, my boy Austin Theory's about to knock you out.
Wait.
You can knock him out.
Hey, I ain't trying. Oh my goodness, down goes Theory. And out runs Waller.
In other results, Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton beat Bayley and Michin, and LA Knight defeated Santos Escobar. Knight was attacked by his SummerSlam opponent, U.S. champion Logan Paul, after the match. Ring of Honor presented Death Before Dishonor, streamed live on Honor Club from Esports Stadium in Arlington, Texas. In the main event, Mark Briscoe retained the ROH World Heavyweight Championship for the second time by turning back the challenge of Roderick Strong. The penultimate bout of the night saw Athena receive outside interference from Billy Starks in order to defeat Queen Aminata and retain the ROH Women's World title for the 22nd time. Athena's 595-day reign is the longest for a woman in a major North American promotion since Camille's 812-day run as NWA World Women's Champion between 2021 and 2023.
History made here tonight! New Ring of Honor Women's World TV Champ!
Two new champions were crowned as Red Velvet defeated Billy Starks to win the ROH Women's World Television title, and Lee Moriarty beat Wheeler Yuta to claim the ROH Pure title. Atlantis Jr. won a Survival of the Fittest six-way elimination match to retain the ROH World Television title. The Luchador last defeated Brian Cage in the bout, which also featured Johnny TV, Lee Johnson, Leo Rush, and Shane Taylor. ROH World Tag Team title holders Mike Bennett and Matt Taven also retained, defeating Tomohiro Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly. In other results, Dustin Rhodes teamed with Marshall and Ross Von Erich to defeat the Dark Order in a six-man tag. Layla Hirsch defeated Diamante in a Texas death match, and in the opener, the Beast Mortos defeated Commander. In All Elite Wrestling news, Jon Moxley has been given time off according to a report this week in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Moxley has not wrestled since Forbidden Door in June and has reportedly not been backstage at recent AEW events. The reason for his time off was not made known. AEW presented Rampage last night on TNT with matches taped on Wednesday from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. Darby Allin won an 18-man Royal Rampage Battle Royal to become the number one contender to the AEW World title.
And Darby, look at this, a guillotine with Claudio on the ropes. What a fight!
What's he trying to do with it? He's going to cuff and drop him! He's going to cuff and drop him!
The coffin drop it!
Here is your winner, Darby Allin.
In other selected results, the Don Callis family's Kyle Fletcher and Roosh defeated Private Party, the Outrunners, and the Righteous in a Four Corners tag team match, and Chris Statlander beat Layla Gray. In WWE news, Chief Content Officer Paul Levesque and WWE President Nick Khan met on Thursday with Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, about the possibility of bringing WrestleMania to the city. Sadiq Khan had first announced back in April that he was interested in attracting more sporting events to London, including WrestleMania. Said the mayor, quote, "Our meeting was productive and we look forward to continuing talks to turn this ambition into reality," end quote. If the deal is made official, it would mark the first time that WrestleMania has been held outside of North America. And we close with a look at Japan. WWE ran Tokyo's Sumo Hall for the second of 3 shows in the country during its annual Japanese tour. In the main event, Cody Rhodes retained the WWE Championship against AJ Styles. World Champion Damian Priest successfully defended his title against Rey Mysterio. In other title matches, World Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and JD McDonough defeated The New Day. Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn beat Dominic Mysterio, and Women's World Champion Liv Morgan beat Io Sky. Other results saw Gunther defeat Jey Uso. Bayley, Meiko Satomura, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill defeated Damage Control and Tiffany Stratton. And in the opening match, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, and LA Knight upended the Bloodline. The tour wraps up today with a second show inside Sumo Hall. On Friday's show, a WWE Women's title match between Bayley and Meiko Satomura was announced. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.